they are the students of third year computer science and engineering. Now we are going to do a role play for developing an e-commerce website by using our design thinking approach. So here the role play is completely based on full stack development. So each student will play a role of full stack developer. So one will act as a front-end developer, one is back-end developer, one for UI UX, and another person is for database engineer. So let us see how this role play goes, and we can able to understand how the website is being developed by using design thinking approach. So let's start the role play.
Hi everyone. So we are presenting our project through a design thinking role play while building an e-commerce end-to-end website. So we followed here 5 design thinking stages. First, empathize. Second one, define, ideate, prototype, and then test.
So why do you choose design thinking approach?
Because it helps us to understand the real world problem easily before directly jumping into the code.
So as a UX designer, we conducted user surveys and observed user behavior. User wanted the simple product search, fast checkout, secure payment, clear price details. We also noticed many users adopted carts during checkouts.
So based on our observation, we define the main problem statement as users are abandoning checkouts due to complex flow and then unclear pricing and then trust concern. So this definition guided our technical and design decision.
So during brainstorming, we proposed solutions like one-page checkout, price breakdown before payment, guest checkout options, secure login indicators.
So these are all the possible ideas that is given by the UX designer.
As a front-end developer, from the UX side, we can decide to use React from dynamic pages, provide an instant cart updates, so loading and error status clearly.
So what we can go for the backend?
So as a backend developer, there are some REST APIs using Node.js and Express, and also a JWT authentication such as role-based access for admin and users.
As a front-end developer, I developed a front-end prototype like home, product list, cart and checkouts. Axios was used to connect front-end and back-end APIs.
So how do you ensure the smooth integration?
We coordinate API responsible formats within back-end team.
As a backend developer, I implemented a backend APIs for user authentication and product management, card and order processing. There are also a password or encrypted using bcrypt and JWT secures APIs.
So you are also using encryption and decryption for securing your events.
As a database and a cloud developer, I designed a normalized SQL database with tables, user, product, price and order payments, foreign keys and transaction ensures data consistency.
So during testing, we found a bug where cards totally were collapsed and calculated differently on both front end and back end.
So you have mixed the moving final price calculation to the backend in order to avoid the manipulation process.
So in the deployment and the iteration process, as a cloud engineer, the application was deployed in a AWS EC2 using Docker. After deployment, we was monitored and user behavior to identify further improvements.
So what did you learn from this design thinking approach of developing this website?
So design thinking helps us to build a solution that is user-centric, scalable and reliable. So according to future enhancement, we have also brought payment gateway integration, CI and CD pipelines and auto scaling on cloud.
So this project and this role play shows how our design thinking approach is very helpful for developing the e-commerce website, and also how this full stack comes into a role for developing the e-commerce website. So from this role play, I think everyone can understand what is the role of each developers for developing a single website. So the single website needs the UI UX designer and also front-end engineer and back-end developer and also the database developer to have a complete efficient website. So thank you all for your valuable role play, and I hope everyone will understand the design thinking and full stack importance by using this role play. Thank you all.
So according to this, we had a clear DT mapping and it also help us, each student have given different roles, so which help us to understand each and every role, and it also used to help get knowledge about technical and user-centric thinking, and it was very easy to remember.
Okay, thank you.